Hey, what's up guys, Mashine here, come back with a brand new video. If you guys today, we're going to be talking about if you should be investing into Stockholm 2021. Now, everyone knows at this point that the currency exchange rate has messed up a lot of things. However, we're going to be going over some brand new, never before seen information on this channel, and it's not looking good for investors that bought in at full price. There's an exploit going around right now where everyone can buy these capsules at a super low rate. We're going to be talking about that and the potential impacts it's going to have down the line, and if you should really be investing into these or not. But before we hop on into this one, if you guys are looking to pick up any CSGO skins, make sure to check out the couple links in the description, and let's hop on into it. Now, I feel we gotta start off with this image right here. Now, if you've never been on the CSGO market forum before, I envy you because there's a lot of things here you don't want to see when it comes to investing. There's a lot of people who have really no clue what's going on, and everyone just kind of hates on each other because that's how Reddit works. But this is made by Hostile Hero, who's a very trusted person in the community. If you've never heard of Hostile Hero, he is basically the only moderator I see on CSGO Market Forum. I'm not even sure if he's the only moderator, but he's the only real active one. He was one of the people that was first to report on this Turkish lira incident, and now he's talking about an additional exploit that's being really bad for the economy. Now, what's going on is that people all around the world are able to buy these capsules for the same price as the Turkish people. This is going to be very bad for the economy, and overall very bad if you bought in extremely early at the 25-26 cent mark. Now, what's going on here is that there's an exploit with the location, I have to presume. I'm not 100% sure on what it is exactly, but he says here that it's potentially posing a risk to your account against the Steam terms of service because you can't be changing around your location using a VPN or anything like that, which I assume this has got to be with. I'm sure they're using a VPN to get into Turkey or something like that. And in general, he says it causes a lot of damage to the CSGO economy, which we're going to talk about in just a minute. Now, obviously, from an outside perspective, this looks really bad. However, if we're able to get these capsules generally down to 20-ish cents, they're going to be completely overbought, but that might make it a little bit easier for them to go up in price, but we're going to be talking about all that in just a minute. One thing though I do want to add is make sure you're not buying anything from the in-game shops. Right now we're probably going to see a little bit of a downturn in everything that can be bought in the in-game shop just because they're just so easily profitable for these people that are in this currency. And it's honestly not going to be very good for the Steam market moving forward. So any of these capsules that are like $1 and then you can buy on Steam, I personally would just avoid it at this time to make sure you're not taking any risk. Now for me, I really struggle on whether to invest into Stockholm 2021 or not. Now the thing is, we're not making that investment decision today, and we're not going to be making it for at least a couple more days until we can see that Turkish currency and all of those capsules that were bought with that start rolling out to the Steam market. Obviously, we're going to see some pretty massive price drops here, especially in that first day. Remember that this is not going to be just a super quick drop and then it's right back up. That is very unexpected, and since this has been out for multiple days at this point, we can expect that it's going to be there for at least a fair bit of time. In the first day, we might see a little bit of squeezing because there's not a ton of people that are able to list this onto the market. So you got to remember to play it smart, and I wouldn't honestly be paying more than 22 cents per capsule at this point. I think that's a pretty safe bet, and honestly, even if you wait, just think about it, 25 cents is the maximum amount you will ever pay here, and you don't have to invest into these capsules. That's another thing, is these capsules are going to be most likely more invested into than RMR at this point. I wasn't saying that before because RMR was super over invested into, but with everything that's going on with Stockholm 2021, they're probably going to be more invested into than RMR. Now the stickers are extremely significantly better. They are super good looking. However, you just got to remember the amount that is out there, and especially in that capsule form. Another major thing that I'm struggling with is this is going to be a lot of investments. Now, people bought RMR as investments, and RMR obviously has struggled significantly. We're down like 35% on some of the capsules, and the capsules are usually the most profitable thing to invest in rather than the stickers, unless you've got like one oddball sticker like the Furio Cato 19 that was just extremely inconsistent in its price point, and you could buy it and hit some really extreme profit here. But the thing is, before majors like this where we saw capsule prices were doing well, the thing was people weren't buying those as investments, and there wasn't a mass amount of people buying as investments. People were buying those stickers to apply them, and that's why they were doing so well and they had such a great growth pattern, is because people were applying them and there wasn't like a super ton of them stocked up. And that's something Stockholm's going to struggle with significantly, is everyone that's gonna want these stickers has already applied them. These stickers are extremely cheap right now. I mean, you're looking at your hollows under $1, and these are some of the best looking hollows we've seen in a long time. This is going to plague all of sticker growth, unless you're looking at like the super high Cattle 14, Cattle 15s, but it's going to be very rough moving forward for all of stickers, and especially Stockholm, just based on the fact that everyone right now who wants these stickers is able to get these stickers. Another big thing I am struggling with is, now that we're starting to push into the holiday season, when are we going to see our big price growth? Now, I'm honestly extremely happy with how the market's doing right now. We saw that sale come in and we're seeing very minimal price drops, which is honestly extremely good for two things, because one, that means people aren't panic selling, and the items that are being panic sold are those that are very liquid, such as like the super cheap cases. Those aren't really going down significantly in price. And two, that means that there's people picking those up. There's people buying in at those prices, which is extremely good, because this could potentially be a brand new low point. This could be like the bare minimum prices are going to be. And I'll be honest, it's looking extremely good for a lot of different items. We've seen our glove case. Look at this graph. I mean, there's barely any drop here. Honestly, if you didn't even know when the dates were, you probably would have thought that drop there, kind of about 3/5 over, is where these stickers came out for sale. But no, it came out in this right-handed area where honestly you can't even see that there's a drop there. I mean, that's extremely good for something that came, I don't want to say unexpected, because it was definitely expected, but it was kind of out of the blue. It seemed like an odd time to drop the sticker capsule sale and the sale overall. Now, for me, the big profit potential here with these stickers is going to be coming after they are removed from the store. Now, December 20th is the date that everyone has really been pushing, and honestly, there is a pretty decent reason for that. With everything ending Stockholm souvenir package-wise on that date, it can be somewhat reasonable to assume that everything's going to go on that date. However, it doesn't guarantee that, and that's something that people really struggle with, is that guaranteed dates don't really exist. We saw that with Broken Fang, where there was still hours after it was supposed to be pulled, and it was pulled up the next day. So it's definitely not guaranteed, and this could potentially reach a lot of people, and it could create a lot of money into your pocket if you're one of the people there when these capsules are pulled and the price starts to go up a little bit. I think that's honestly the most likely scenario. Now, that is not guaranteed that the price will go up a little bit. There obviously is some risk there. However, in my opinion, that's, at least in the next year, going to be the best profit potential with these capsules. But that is really all I have for today, guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.